Hey, so I just read a comment that reminded me of a few reasons why I love sterile processing so much. One of the big reasons, we don't work holidays. And if you do, it's most likely because you signed up or you signed up to be on call for the holiday. And I don't usually do that. Or if I do, it's like a minor holiday like Memorial Day or Labor Day. But I think that's really cool because usually with healthcare, you work holidays. It's like one of the only healthcare positions that you don't work holidays, especially in a hospital setting. So I think that is great and I value that. Also, in some hospitals, you don't work weekends, but if you do, it's not every single weekend. And it's typically far and in between. Like my old hospital, when we were fully staffed, I know, fully staffed, what's that to a lot of hospitals? It was like once every 4 to 6 weeks, you would work a weekend shift. Well, 2 of them you'd work Saturday and Sunday. But still, in a healthcare setting, that is unheard of. Usually you work like 2 full weekends a month in most healthcare and hospital fields. So I also value that, especially the hospital I'm at now. I don't do any weekend shifts unless I'm on call. So I think that's pretty cool. Also with sterile processing, you can travel. And there's 2 different types of traveling that I at least know about. So within like Baycare, HCA, Advent, like hospital companies, I guess you would call them, like that. There's things called pool. So you travel within the hospital company. So with Baycare, you would just travel to the different Baycare hospitals and you would stay at a particular hospital for a few months at a time. It would be like 3 to 6 months, 6-month contracts that you would stay, and then you would go to a different Baycare hospital. And then the other type of traveling is just different hospitals in general. So you can go from a Baycare hospital to an HCA hospital, then to an Advent hospital, then to like Tampa General, Orlando, and you can go to different states. So from like Florida all the way to California to Ohio, like wherever state you want to go, you can just travel all around the country, which I think is pretty cool. If you're not, tied down, you can go wherever you want. And I know that is something that I was looking into. I do have a husband, but he's a transporter, so he takes people around. I don't know if he can travel doing that, but if not, he is looking into doing different things within healthcare. So maybe one day I'll travel, go to different states. But there's great things that sterile processing has to offer. It's a wonderful job, and it pays pretty well. And we do get a shift differential, at least in hospitals. I don't know about, surgery centers. Never worked at one. Can't answer those questions. But every single hospital I've worked at and friends have worked at, you get a shift differential, second, third, and holiday pay. So that's great. And I love it. Love sterile processing. There's a lot of perks to it. It's healthcare. And it's one of the best places to be in healthcare, especially if you don't want to deal with patients, because we never deal with them. I've never interacted with a patient. So it's a great place to be. If you have any more questions or, you just want to talk, let me know. I'm here.